Big boss. Alright guys, so you heard it from them. We are one Tova, spam it. One Tova.
When you ask the question,
spam it, one Tova in the chat, guys. One Tova.
The Prime Minister to talk to you. I want you to welcome your own Member of Parliament. Let's have a big hand for Tova.
Good night. Good night, MP. We are here. Thank you. You remember the last time we had an event like this? Yes, 2020. 2020. Yeah. Do you remember what you asked for then? Road and water. You asked for what? Road and water. And what you get? Water. And what you getting now? And Samuel Prospect is one of those communities that has benefited from water. It is a community that has benefited from a project of more than $200 million. And there is more to come. So all we're doing is voting Labour so we can continue the prosperity. So on September 3, you put your head beside the bed. You don't want them to look. You don't know on September 3, you put your head beside the
I remember very well when I visited this community in 2020. Back then, the residents did greet me in the same way you greet me now, you know, with great love and a warm embrace. I didn't have a little one here, but she has taken on to me. But it was a warm greeting. But there was some hesitation because the members of the community were distressed that they did not have water. And they complained bitterly. I remember a promise of a water tank and all kinds of issues. And I left here with a far deeper understanding of the challenges of rural communities. You know, you are making your way, and you don't rely too much on the government. All you ask of the government is to provide you with road and water. You will do the rest. And it is very frustrating not to have it. I'm not tonight proposing to go into all the intricacies of trying to build out what is called infrastructure. Road, water, electricity, sewage, public transportation, all of those things. What I will say to you is that these things don't fall from the sky. It takes a lot of cash to do infrastructure work. So when I went back to my office, having heard your plea, and having had several letters of demand written by your MP attorney, We found some funds in the budget and we were able to make an allocation to give you the water. It didn't happen with a snap of a finger. It didn't happen overnight. I recall that there were some starts and stops and frustration along the way. That's how large infrastructure projects usually work. We went back as well situation because I toured this constituency maybe 3 or 4 times over. There's scarcely a place or a road I have not driven on. So I am well aware of the state of the road infrastructure in this government, or rather a booklet of achievement. We have documented 250 achievements. But it is not exhaustive because we have left off maybe another 250. I urge you to take the time and run through it. And you will see things that you never knew we did because it's not immediately an impact to you. But you will also see things that immediately improve your life. And you will also see things that the impact is not now, but in the future. And then you begin to understand the government that you have elected. That we are a government of performance. That you can...
But I want you tonight to welcome Prime Minister 1 term, Prime Minister 2 terms, Prime Minister 3 terms,
I'm always so honored and so pleased when I come to Clarkstown. The reception that I receive, it is heartwarming. And I want to tell you thanks. I know that it is 1 p.m. But in all reality, it's 8 minutes past 10 p.m. So I know you have been here for some time. But it shows your commitment. Now, towns like Clarkstown, since their founding and establishment many decades ago, hundreds of years ago, we have not as a government made the kinds of investment in them to make the towns convenient. The truth is that the population is growing around the town, but the infrastructure of the town isn't keeping up. I know the road condition. I know that you don't have sidewalks in some areas. I know that the Minister of Local Government has built a new market. That is a start. A new transportation center, but it may not be enough. The population around here is growing, and I know that housing is another big issue. Last time I was here, I said that we are going to develop these towns, we are going to invest in them, we are going to make them modern urban centers. Some people believe it was a joke, but you will hear more about the Jamaica Labour Party's plan to redevelop and modernize all rural townships. The first one that we have done is the Morant-Bay Urban Center. And I encourage all of you, when you get a chance, to go to that side of the island and see the development that we have there. But that is just the start of it. We want Jamaicans to be able to access the best quality of life where they live. So if this is where you live, you should have the best road. You should have reliable water, and you should have good housing, good schools, good clinics. What I'm saying to you is that you're not going to achieve that by just a promise. On one side of the ledger is the wish, the things that you would want to see. On the other side of the ledger is how you get it done. For the last 9 years that you have had me as your Prime Minister, I have been focused on creating what is called the wherewithal, the ability to deliver the things you want. For example, everybody here wants to see crime go down. Everybody wants to see murders go down, robberies and rapes and shooting. You want to see go down. How you do it? It's not easy, very complicated. But the first thing you have to do is to be able to spend the resources to equip the police. In our last 9 years, we have spent over 90 billion Jamaican dollars to commit a crime and believe that the JCF won't find them. They are delusional. And I guarantee you that she will not allow me to forget the word that I have uttered here today about Clarkstown. I want you to remember, choose to make Clarkstown. Love you from the bottom of my heart. God bless you.
Kill them mad, kill them mad, and some shit it